What is up, guys? It is day 95 of my 365-day challenge. Today is Faith is Freedom. And I'm sharing this because today has been a very interesting journey. And that, really was great for me because I woke up. Well, I slept like 2 hours because after Jay Shetty last night, I went to San Diego. Then I slept like 2 hours, then went down to the CBX to cross over the border, which that all was great. And then jumped on my flight from Tijuana into Monterey. And then that's when I had a 5-hour delay. And that's fine. Like, I've traveled and had delays. That's not a big deal. But yeah, I had the delay and I was like, okay, cool. I'll make the most of it. I have a lot to do. And it's just having that faith that it's going to work out. Because there was at one point, I saw them pull down our flight and it wasn't there. And I was like, did I miss my flight? Like, anywho, I didn't though. Finally figured it out. And they were super helpful because there wasn't a lot of people that spoke English at that airport. And then got on the airplane, got off to get my bag. And then there was a group of us that didn't have our bags. And I was like, okay, don't have my bag. I'm like, hey, if I don't have my stuff, it's not the end of the world. It's things that I can replace. Yes, I'm a bridesmaid. Yes, my bridesmaid's dress is in there. And I was like, but my friends are hella cool. That's just the kind of people I attract. And if I don't have my dress, she's not going to kill me. It's fine. And I could just borrow something or buy something. And so I was just really chill about it. But then finally, there was another set of bags that ended up coming out. So this little group of us got our stuff. And again, I had helpful people helping me with Spanish and English. It was great. And then I go to get my shuttle for the airport, and they're not there. So that took like another half hour or so, which again, it was fine. Just like hit up the wedding planner, and I was like, all right. I was supposed to get here at like 7:30, and now it's getting close to 1:30 in the morning. And anyway, I had a really nice guy, Jose, drive me here, had a great conversation. And also, actually, there was a guy who missed his flight earlier because he lost his license. And I sat next to him on the plane, and my husband was supposed to be on this trip with me, but he booked a really awesome job. So we were both like, nope, you're staying in LA and you're working. So we had, an empty space between us, but because my flight was delayed and he missed his stuff, we ended up having a great conversation the entire flight. So there's always that cool part. And again, it's just having faith that it's going to work out. And then my last little thing is when we got to the hotel, there's like a little gate outside, and then you give your information. And they didn't have me. And I was like, all right, am I at the right hotel? Anyways, again, worked that out, got here, and now I'm sitting in the beautiful lobby, and they don't have a map, because they don't have maps for me to get to where I'm going, and I guess my place is a little far, so now I've been waiting for a while for the little shuttle, which just came. But the long story here is that you just have to have faith, and it's always going to work out. And it gives you freedom, because today could have been stressful and you're just like angry or frustrated or whatever, like all the feelings that serve absolutely zero purpose. And you just gotta have faith that it's always gonna work out. Even, if you lost things or whatever, you have to wait a little bit longer, but like, talk to somebody, like make the most of it. So I had so much freedom today because I just have faith it's always going to work out. I'm like, this is happening for me. And I was sharing it even with the guy that didn't have his ID, that he ended up, meeting his wife so much later because he had to take a way later flight. And that was the flight that was delayed 5 hours. So even I was like, well, maybe we're just meant to meet, because we actually did have some really cool connections and some possibilities for work in the future. In the Philippines too, which is really cool. So anyways, guys, that is my day 95. That faith equals freedom. So just have faith it's always going to work out. And worry doesn't get anybody anywhere, okay? Just makes you get wrinkles, and nobody needs that. That's not cute. I mean, wrinkles aren't bad, but I want to try to keep my youthful face. All right, bye guys.